Let's start with some super chat reactions because the fan response to the Micah Parsons trade and the Jerry and Stephen Jones press conference has been absolutely wild. Mean Muggin jumped in saying Micah wasn't worth that price and called him a diva. F him, he said. And honestly, that sums up a lot of the frustration in Cowboys Nation right now. We're not cheering for Parsons, and the Packers most of us aren't. Then there's the financial side. This didn't have to be $47 million. Even a conversation with the agent could have avoided it. Fans are livid about the way the front office handled it. Justin chipped in with $20. So tired of Jerry and his BS. Can't stand this front office. And you know what? I get it. Is anyone actually happy about this? Is anyone calm? The Cowboys completely mishandled this. Even if the picks pan out, the trade timing and leverage were all wrong. Stephen tried to spin the April timeline, but the reality is the trade could have been done in March. Instead, they waited, and it just blew up in everyone's faces. Full stop. Eli Aaron, $5. Jerry Jones is still here because he thinks he's better than anyone and won't let go of his ego. And that's the bottom line. Ego drove this entire saga. You can blame Parsons, the agent, Jerry, or Stephen. They all share some responsibility. But ultimately, this was a Jones family decision. They said it themselves. We were going to make it happen. End of story. They wanted a defensive tackle, and they justified it any way they could. But the timing and reasoning felt personal, not strategic. Fans are already comparing this to past trades L for Luka versus M for Micah. The Parsons trade hit right before Week 1, and it's already sparked endless debates. Which one hurt worse? Super chats keep rolling in, reflecting that tension. Trevor Ridley asked if he should still root for the Cowboys if this is the future, and shared a laugh about being forced into fandom by family. For many of us, the Cowboys are ingrained in childhood memories, plastic helmets, lining up toys each week, the whole deal. It's a love-hate relationship that only grows stronger during chaos like this. Zach Crosby, $5, pointed out Parsons' mild diss in a podcast about running the ball, and it's funny, but still, Jerry's ego overshadows everything. If the goal was to fix the run defense, why wait until trading Parsons for a defensive tackle? They had $30 million over the cap they could have addressed this months ago. The logic, timing, and execution just don't make sense. Andrew Edwards, $2, highlighted that there are already 6 defensive tackles on the roster. Maybe some trimming will happen, but the sense is clear. This trade was poorly timed and poorly managed. The press conference made it even more personal. William Cook noted that Jerry clearly felt betrayed. Both sides, Jones and Parsons, let pride and hurt feelings take over. What should have been a negotiation became a spectacle. Even George Pickens' looming free agency seemed to factor into Jerry's frustration. The entire situation escalated unnecessarily, leading to what fans are calling the August 28 disaster. Let's not forget some humor and perspective. Beer 30 Lacrosse chimed in, joking about feeling very Wisconsinite seeing all this unfold, while still cheering against the Packers because of the trade value involved. Fans are balancing respect for the process with absolute frustration at the handling. Schottenheimer, the head coach, is in the hot seat too. Week 1 against the Jets, then facing the Packers? The memes and reactions are already brewing. Defensive depth is another hot topic. Jack Kelly reminded everyone that while the Cowboys have talent Dante Fowler, Ezra, Marshawn Nealand, Sam Williams, James Houston, the reality is they don't have a true number 1 edge rusher anymore. Without Parsons, it's a patchwork rotation. Fans feel the bullpen approach might not cut it when the season ramps up. Silk Striker hit the nail on the head. Jerry got attention, and that's all. The Netflix documentary and press circus ensured everyone was watching. Mike Spalding, $15, summed it up bluntly. Dumbest move yet by the Cowboys. Mike is a top 3 edge rusher. Organization is a complete show. The consensus? This should have been handled in March or April. Waiting until a week before the season limited trade options, capped leverage, and likely reduced the value the Cowboys could have received. Chris B sees maybe 6 or 7 wins this season, and honestly, it's hard to argue with that prediction. The excitement at the start of training camp is gone. Micah Parsons is gone, the front office is under fire, and the timing of the trade leaves fans unsettled. We're all questioning not just the move itself, but what it says about Dallas's direction. In the end, this is more than a trade. It's a reflection of ego, mismanagement, and the delicate balance between business and loyalty in Cowboys Nation. Fans are furious, emotional, and dissecting every angle. And if you want more daily updates on all things Dallas Cowboys, we've got you covered good, bad, and everything in between. Hit that subscribe button, because in this roller coaster of a season, you don't want to miss a single twist. And as the fan outrage simmers, the ripple effects of the Parsons trade are starting to shape the locker room dynamic. Younger players are suddenly thrust into leadership roles, trying to step up where Parsons once commanded attention. Every practice rep, every defensive drill feels heavier now. Coaches are forced to adapt on the fly, juggling rotations and experimenting with lineups to find a new balance. Cowboys Nation is dissecting every play, every snap in group chats and forums, debating who will rise and who might crack under pressure. The energy is electric but tense, because everyone knows the season starts in just days, and there's no room for missteps. Off the field, the narrative is equally intense. Fans aren't just reacting to a trade, they're questioning the identity of the team. Who is the Cowboys' defense now? Can the offense pick up the slack without Parsons anchoring the line? Discussions on social media have exploded, theories flying about draft strategy, upcoming matchups, and the leadership vacuum left in the locker room. Every decision the front office makes is under a microscope, and the spotlight on Jerry and Stephen Jones has never been brighter. The emotional roller coaster isn't over. It's only gaining speed, and Cowboys Nation is holding on for dear life.